Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? I just listed this lady on my Etsy store. Her name's Kimora. I have done a video on her before, but she's had some more work done to her since, so I thought I would revisit her for you. So yes, she's a very large journal. She's more than 30 centimeters high, which is, well, she's about 12 inches, I guess. Let's just measure her. She is 24.5 centimeters wide, which is about 9.5 inches. So yeah, and like I say, about 12 inches that way. And her spine is about 5 centimeters, just over 5 centimeters, so just under 2.5 inches. So big journal. She has 4 signatures. And she is covered in a nice scrappy paper that has been distressed and varnished. So she also has this sort of decorative plate on the front and some cheesecloth here. This is a pocket. In fact, it's 2 pockets. So yeah, just a few little bits and pieces tucked in there. Her spine is just scrap materials and the back is much the same as the front. So let's have a look inside. We have many things and a lot of paper. Yeah, she has some music paper here. Behind this is just a nice patterned brown paper panel. We have some music paper, some old book pages, old magazine pages, an envelope with bits and pieces inside. She's just full of bits of ephemera, and most of it is either vintage or antique. Most of the book pages anyway. Of course, there's a lot of handmade ephemera as well, so there's little bits and pieces, and that's a piece of canvas that's cut off of an old canvas that I did some art on. There's cards and tags and more tags and postage stamps and bits and pieces. This one is an altered paper clip with a little notebook on it. It's also a paper bag full of ephemera, and an envelope full of ephemera on the back. This is photocopies of some of my little watercolor doodles. I do those, and yeah, whenever I need a bit of time out with some paint. There's a little envelope with some ephemera and a altered paper clip with a tag on the back. There's stenciling here and there, ink dyed papers. There's a lot of different papers, a lot of postage stamps in here as well, and some printed tissue paper, piece of handmade paper. This is jelly printing. We have some little press studs attached to the side there. Tags made out of scraps. Altered book pages. A lot of these little found words. Here's some of our book pages that have been tucked in and paper clipped. Like I say, they're all either antique or vintage. Another one of my little watercolor doodles. It's been photocopied. Pocket with a few little pieces of ephemera. Reproduction book page in that one. Some South African rands. A few little bits of ephemera tucked in that pocket, and in this one also. Little bits and pieces. There's a unfinished envelope. You can either write on the inside of that or close it and make your own envelope for your own bits and pieces. A piece of fluff that wants to stay. Again, a little altered paper clip holding that in, a card on the back, and some more ephemera tucked into a pocket made out of a piece of card from a book cover. And again, this is a pocket, paper bag pocket full of ephemera and book pages. Again, another altered paper clip, an envelope with some travel ephemera in it, more postage stamps, another journal card. This one's got its own little pocket with another little journal card tucked in. Some coffee dyed and ink splashed papers. There's all sorts of interesting textures and colours and bits of pages stuck here and there. That's it's quite an eclectic journal. There's a postcard, Paris postcard, little fabric flip, an altered playing card, very large playing card. Another page tab with a old key, rusty old key attached to it. Another altered paper clip, some vintage book page and a journal card. And here's a glassine bag with some ephemera tucked inside and another journal card on the back. Coffee dyed papers, some more vintage magazine, just a little medal made out of ribbon and just bits and pieces. This is a pocket, and there is a big piece of that vintage magazine tucked in there as well. Another one of my sketches, another pocket. This one has a reproduction punch card and a big tag made out of a piece of old magazine over card. Another little pocket with some little bits of ephemera tucked inside, more postage stamps, another altered paper clip with a few bits and pieces tucked in, and some old book page. Just a picture that's been backed with paper for sort of neutral papers for journaling space. A little tag and then little card, index card. Here's another fabric flip holding down some printed ephemera and some more printed ephemera on this side. A very large journal card held down by this very cute paper clip, and again some more vintage book page. This is found poetry. It's been burnt out, the words that were not required for the poem. Here's another paper bag pocket, just has one of my origami paper dolls in it and some printed ephemera. You'll excuse my little dog, she has got upset about something. Here's some printed ephemera, a little napkin envelope, paper doily envelope with some ephemera inside, some more book page and more printed ephemera. There are a lot of pages here. More vintage book page. Just a little coin attached with a pin. Some more vintage magazine, another one of those unfinished envelopes for journaling or sticking together. Some more printed ephemera, another picture out of a art book, and again that's been backed with coffee dyed paper for journaling space. Here's a page tab made out of postage stamps, more book page and more printed ephemera. It's a big journal card. The crinkled paper bag that's just had some coffee dyed paper stuck to it for journaling space, probably to cover up the paper bag logo. Another big picture out of a book, I think it was a book on the Cotswolds, this, and coffee dyed paper on the back for journaling, and just a bit of interesting crossword dictionary page. Again, printed ephemera and some book page on this side. And printed ephemera, another picture from a travel catalogue, and coffee dyed paper on the back and some book pages. Here's a piece of actual ephemera, genuine ephemera, 1967, just a receipt. And here's a printed piece of ephemera. This is ink dyeing and ink and acrylic paint on the jelly plate. That is a bit of jelly printing, another piece of jelly printing, and some printed tissue. All sorts of things going on that page. Just a little page in the middle there. Again, some more vintage book pages. Here is the other side of that paper bag pocket. We have another envelope with some bits and pieces tucked inside, and of course there's some ephemera inside the paper bag. Here's a page pocket, another large journaling card, and a little book page made into an envelope that has a few bits of ephemera inside. Beautiful image out of a book. This book was all about flower arranging, and just some lovely images in there. Little bit of string that was laying on my desk, some teeny tiny paper clips. She's quite a decorative journal. There's a lot going on. There's lots of postage stamps and stenciling and little bits of artwork, and yeah, all sorts of things going on in this journal. She's a really pretty journal. There's a big journal card in here and a map tucked into that big pocket. On this side we have a big journal card and a used postcard. Some of my intuitive writing on tissue stuck there. Another altered paper clip with a little like coin envelope sort of business, with some ephemera inside, some more book pages, some little pieces of ephemera tucked into a paper cut sort of, I guess, envelope. Another page from that beautiful flower arranging book, and yeah, some more book page. Another big journal card and an index card with some stamping. This was a beautiful poetry book that I had, where a lot of the pages were just with illustrations on them, and they're just gorgeous. Some more handmade paper, some vintage book page on a piece of music paper there. Another tab on the page, and just a little slide as a dangle off of that one. That's another piece of that vintage book. Gardening book. Some more ink on the jelly plate with stenciling. I love being able to fit whole sheets of music in a book. That's one thing I like to do if I'm making a big journal, because sheets of music are often quite large, and in an A4 or letter size sort of format they don't really fit, and you have to cut them, and I hate to do that. So it's lovely to be able to fit a piece into a journal entirely. The other side of that pretty poetry book, and that entire page was just illustrations, which is lovely. It's given you plenty of room to write. And that is all her pages. In the back we have this belly band. It's just made of scrap that's sewn underneath a piece of old curtain material. There's a slide in a little pocket tucked in there, and a lot of little bits and pieces. There's papers and book pages and printed ephemera and photographs out of books, and all sorts of things going on in there. So anyway, that's it. That's Kimora. She is on my Etsy store. I will put the link on the video, and you are more than welcome to go over and have a look there. There's a lot of photographs, so you can see things in a bit more of a static sort of format. So yeah, I love her. She's lovely. She feels good. She sounds good. She's solid, and she's a practical journal as well as being like super cute. And she's got so much stuff. There's just so many things. She's so pretty. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming along for the flip through. I always appreciate your company when I'm doing these things, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again next time. Bye.